Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick, and today guys we're going to be jumping back down into the world of XRP, reviewing that price action, what's been going on and where I think things are heading next. As I get into the video, if you find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe. Tapping the bell, selecting all the notifications, and you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. If you haven't yet joined us in Discord, what are you waiting for? Check it out. Link is in the description below. Let's jump right down into the video here for XRP. So here we have XRP paired up with USDT on the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 spot exchange on the 1 hour time frame. And yeah, we kind of see a reversal in the price action quite aggressively. I think there's some interesting stuff around the SEC versus Ripple that may have kind of helped fuel this a little bit on the Bitstamp side of things. So there's stuff going on in the background, and we were expecting slightly higher in the price action, but you know, we've achieved what we needed to essentially with a move to the upside. And we have started this correction now to the downside. Now, we haven't broken out of our structure here, so let me show you what I mean. This still can be an A wave high, and this can be a B wave low, and we can still get this push back up towards equilibrium. Okay, it's just like a sideways ranging market until we break the low, which is down here at 65.462. It's unlikely that we can consider ourselves moving down. Okay, so that's kind of like confirmation. Once we break this level, then we know we haven't got another move up here under this particular structure. Okay, so that's kind of where that sits. Essentially, we're just stuck between these 2 points, 67.702 and the 65.462. So until we kind of get a move above or below one of those levels, we're kind of just stuck in this ranging market for XRP. Now, I suspect, though, considering the structures here, that we're probably breaking down, and we've already kind of topped out. So I think that the most likely scenario is that we do break on down, and we come down a little bit deeper than we were initially looking. Now, we had a 5-wave move over this side, right? And it was quite impulsive towards the end. I need to go ahead and sense check that, because yesterday's video we were expecting a move to finish at 66.1 to 66.4, but we came down to 65.462, right? So we came down slightly deeper. Okay, that's the C wave low down here. Okay, and so what we need to do is we need to consider that this structure here in itself is not yet complete, and we are, you know, got to be moving down even deeper, unless of course we have a potential for a zigzag pattern inside here. But we'll go ahead and check. We'll jump down to the 15-minute time frame, and we'll just check, because we have this very big extension. I think it is exactly that, an extension to the downside. So I'm not overly too concerned with it. I mean, looking at it as it stands, we bounced up and then we just fell down here. Taking it into a 5-minute time frame, it was a very steep move that kind of just finished us off right down at the bottom there. So yeah, I suspect that's just a 5th wave move in itself, so nothing terribly too much there. So I think that's fine. So when we kind of reflect on that, thinking that that is, you know, where it sits, we have this move over this side. In fact, if I take that to a 15-minute, do we have anything here of interest? I mean, yes, there's a little bit there actually. Let's go ahead and see what's going on right inside this little section. You can see actually, if I take it to a 5-minute time frame, right here, we move down. I don't think I mean, this could actually be 1.618. So let's go sense check that. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have 5 waves, right? And we have it right here. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then we have a kind of 5th wave movement right at the end here that's quite choppy. So what we mean by that is more likely to be diagonal of the expanding variety. Okay, so when we kind of reflect on this move here, we can see that we moved up again, very overlapping corrective. So again, corrective action here. Then we have this one, also looks corrective, but there's an interesting move right here. So we could potentially look at this thing. No, it has to be corrective, I think. Even with this over this side as well. Moved up in 3, so that's okay. So from here to here, this is pretty standard, nothing too much there. You can see how we got rejected on this 5-minute time frame right here on that 200 EMA, and then we get this big move to the downside. This one's more impulsive in the way that it moved. So it looks to me like we have a situation of diagonal up into 2, down here into 3. Let's go ahead and sense check that, because if it is a 1.618, which it is, then we have ourselves a 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Got to come down into 5th, right? And it's a zigzag pattern. So this basically tells us that we are likely to see further downside. Come back to our hourly time frame here. It means that we are likely to break down on that low. Okay, so let's go ahead and just remove some of this noise, because we don't need to see all of those on there now. And now we understand what they are. So if we go ahead and move this over, we pull this in to this high here, you can see that we'll be looking for the breakdown here towards 64.825 and 65.189. Give that a remove there. So that's our target range. It'll be a three-wave pattern, a zigzag, like so. Okay, this obviously is after finishing this one here as well. We've got a couple of different ways of drawing this on. I'm just going to quickly just give you an idea. It looks like that. It's not perfect though. So yeah, that gives us our idea that our C wave structure here is about to finish a little bit deeper, coming down more into this typical range that we're actually looking for, which was 63.578 to 64.901. Okay, and then I expect reversal from there. But we are in a bearish structure, so we have to bear that in mind. No pun intended there. But as we can kind of see, we have change of character into a bearish structure. We have a break of structure, which is basically a CTS of our change of characterization. We had another break of structure over here, which is again another continuation of our bearish structure. Okay, so we can already see that our structure is bearish, and this is obviously in addition to the fact that we are below the 50 EMA, which is below the 200 EMA. Okay, so basically that's a bearish setup anyway. Short-term price action is below longer-term price action, and price action is below both the 50 and the 200. So although if we were to break this down, right, 200 EMA is our trend filter. If we're below it, we're bearish, and if we're above it, we're bullish, right? And if the 50 EMA is below the 200 EMA, then the short-term price action of 50 hours is lower than the longer-term price action of 200 hours, essentially, is also not looking great. The price action being below both of those is really bearish as well. So bearish structure all over, but I suspect reversal is coming. Okay, so although everything looks really bearish on these charts, we have structures that are kind of looking for to end their life cycle, and it looks like we're going to be getting reversal. So personally, if I were to trade this one, I would be looking at trying to go long somewhere around here, but having a nice tight stop loss. I would, of course, be using 𝗕𝗘𝗪, because that is my go-to platform for leverage-based trading, and I use 90 to 95 for spot trades on here as well. Okay, you can spot trade this on 𝗕𝗘𝗪 if you wanted to. The affiliate link for 𝗕𝗘𝗪 is in the description below. If you haven't yet signed up to it, what are you waiting for? Check it out. You can get up to $8,000 in deposit and sign up for returns and rewards and bonuses by using the affiliate link in the description below, depending on how much you deposit and trade on the platform. More details can be found on the link in the description below. Like I say all the time though, it's always best to sign up to as many different exchanges as possible. Make sure you have plenty of coverage. Now, taking a look at this, I would say, yeah, we could probably be testing equilibrium. The risk-reward ratio is okay. It's not brilliant. We would have to kind of really bring this a nice tight stop loss if we really wanted to get a good risk-reward ratio to this one. But there's definitely some opportunities to go long here on the shorter time frame. I'd be looking at testing the 50 EMA equilibrium at best, before maybe dropping back down again. I still suspect we have deeper price action to go here for XRP. I don't think the worst is over just yet, but I do expect a relief rally to the upside though. Okay, now if we take a look at this on the daily time frame, we're still heading down towards our demand area. It's all looking quite nice, nothing terribly too much more to it. We might find support on the 50 EMA. If that is the case on the daily time frame, then we'll probably fall short of our actual target, but we are looking down at the 60-cent range. Have been looking at this for a week or so now, a couple of weeks maybe, I don't know, it's been quite a while. Looking at aggressively pulling this back down after we hit the high target of 93.8, and so everything's kind of playing out quite nicely on the XRP side of things, which is quite interesting because it doesn't always normally play out as well, considering the level of FOMO that normally surrounds XRP. But for now, the behaviors are quite clear. We're getting pretty clear signals as to kind of where the price action is going. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this this XRP video. If you have found it useful and informative, smash that like button. Really do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tapping the bell, selecting all the notifications, you'll never miss another video update. And if you haven't yet signed up to 𝗕𝗘𝗪, check it out, guys. Honestly, it's a fantastic platform. It's my go-to platform for 90-95% of my spot trades and 100% of my leverage trades are done there. I use other exchanges as my backup, such as Binance and Coinbase and things like that. And basically, BitGet has become my kind of go-to. Very intuitive, very easy to use platform. If you haven't checked it out, check out the affiliate link in the description below. Until the next one, though, guys, have a fantastic day.